Fox 5 Eyewitness News at 10 returns with tonight's Closer Look.
The meaning of life is a question we all contemplate from time to time. The meaning of death can be equally compelling. And for some people, the finality of death leads to a man in Florida who provides some simple answers and an unusual burial service. Fox 5's Doug Richards has a closer look at the man, the dead, and how it all ebbs and flows in the currents of the Gulf of Mexico.
Let's go fishing. How's that sound?
Dave Zaleski is the captain of a boat called the Lucky II, based in a place near St. Petersburg, Florida called Treasure Island. This is how Zaleski earns a living, carrying boatloads of paying customers into the Gulf of Mexico in the pursuit of sport fish.
Whoa! Look, she's got a fish!
Well, catch me, Lenny, catch me. To me, I get excited every single day I get up.
Get him, crank on him, quickly!
I'm doing what 98% of the males in America want to be doing, and I do it very well. Water.
Can I at least
Strong fish. Watch yourself, Lenny.
Zaleski's boat is 4 miles off the coast, in a productive place good for an afternoon of entertainment.
This is a Key West grunter, a gray snapper. This is a red grouper. It's a nice fish to show. They pull like hell, don't they? Yeah. This is really one of the finest eating fish in the Gulf of Mexico, guys. This is hurting right here.
It's definitely hurting.
And this is a typical tough day at the office, guys.
We can keep it?
Yes, ma'am.
Zaleski spends most of his time doing what he's doing now, running boatloads of folks into the Gulf of Mexico for pleasure fishing.
There he goes.
But about once every 3 weeks, he reverts to another line of work that is unique among Gulf charter boat operators.
This came from several different funeral homes. These were all where families had requested that the remains be scattered at sea.
Yeah, we need some ice. Anybody got any extra ice?
Though Zaleski has discharged his raucous fishing passengers, he's not entirely alone when he returns to the Gulf.
We are at 27, 47, 66 north, 82, 51, 15 west. We did come to sea with 13 boxes of cremated remains. Our soul leaves our body when we die, and it makes a trip across an unknown. Nobody can come back and tell us what the trip was like, but it is a trip, a voyage. Pretty lady, sure was.
3 years ago, Alice Battaglia of St. Petersburg lost a battle with breast cancer.
Maybe one of the reasons why she wanted to be buried at sea was because maybe it was one of the places she felt extremely comfortable, was there in the water. And she was a water person.
And that's the way she wanted to go. She was my environmentalist. Like I said, she was a florist too and loved water. She really did love the water.
The Battaglias contracted Dave Zaleski to give Alice the sea burial she'd requested before she died.
She's probably on the Seychelles Islands. By the time I get to catch up to her, she'll have probably made the grand circumnavigation, see?
And I believe that's what death is. It's just another voyage for us. Yeah, to me, it's really the soul being free, you know, upon death right here.
Zaleski says he's scattered the cremated remains of 15,000 people in his 11 years of sea burials. Most of them are anonymous, scattered with reverence, but without ceremony.
Amongst there may have been saints, there may have been sinners, but the common denominator to all of them is death.
The Battaglias say they still venture into the Gulf of Mexico for recreation, as they did when Alice was still alive. Sometimes they hire Dave Zaleski for fishing charters and pay tribute to the woman whose ashes he scattered from a boat called the Lucky II.
It's a good feeling. If we're out there, I know she's there somewhere.
In St. Petersburg, Doug Richards, Fox 5 Eyewitness News.
Now, Dave Zaleski says he doesn't just scatter the remains anonymously. He will also take the next of kin to sea with him when they want and perform a burial complete with a service. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yes, if that's your choice.
Yeah, I can see why some people would want to do that.
Has to be a personal one.